We're back in the garage. Not my garage, but you've seen this one before. We're over here at Mark's at Vintage Tin Customs. Got Mark right there. Got Shannon at Wennington Speed and Metal. He's got a YouTube channel too, so you're gonna wanna go ahead and follow him too, because he's gonna be following along with this build as well. But we got this 53 Chevy here, and in 3 days, we're gonna be putting that LS in, 4L60, 4-link and air ride. And yeah, 3 days, we're gonna be taking her to dinner Sunday. So follow along. Me and Shannon are gonna be doing mainly the engine side of things, getting it mechanically sound for the engine, getting it running and driving. But we're gonna get started here and start tearing down. Day one's tear down, and hopefully we get done by about 9 o'clock, and we're gonna be putting her back together. All right, guys, we're getting ready to tear it down here. I almost forgot to add, our buddy Tom Beckley's gonna be helping us too, and I know you guys all know him from Instagram because he's huge on there. But he'll be here shortly, and he's helping us as well, so you'll see him in this video as well. All right, guys, we're moving right along, doing a quick little sweep. Got the whole rear end cut out already, all the fluids drained, all the clutch linkage deleted, shifter linkage gone, about ready to pull the cross member out. And I think we're only maybe an hour into it, and we're moving right along. Hood's off, fluids are drained. We're gonna be getting her down and getting ready to tear the engine. Yeah, we gotta clean up as well. Tom's doing some sketchy stuff.
I'm in danger.
All right, guys, we're getting ready to let her down. Got everything out. Tom about ripped his hand off with the coil springs. But she's coming down. We're getting ready to pull the engine out. Well, we got to take the radiator first. Some wiring. The engine's coming out. about 9:40 and we got the engine out. Everything's dismantled and we're gonna move right along. Start putting things back in. All right guys, so we're under the engine department here and we're working on trimming some stuff up and figuring out where things are gonna fit, what we're gonna have to chop.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Be good just to hold them down by your side. Yeah, great.
As far as engine room, because this had an inline 6 in it before, obviously, and we're going a little bit wider. So we're thinking these support brackets here, we're probably going to have to trim them back for room for the heads. We're thinking somewhere along the line of this factory seam, and then we'll have to plate that because that is also the front support mounts for your body. And then obviously we're going to have to build motor mounts off of here, but we're going to go ahead and dry fit the engine here shortly, get it set in there and see what we're gonna have to do for mounts and trimming stuff around. All right guys, so we're getting ready to throw the engine in here, dry fit, see what we gotta do for mounts. I went ahead and got these universal mounts that we're gonna use for the engine side, and we're just gonna have to build tabs coming off there to go to the frame. So I got chains on it here, and then we're gonna put this leveler on it so we can get it fine-tuned and set in there just how we want it, so we can get our mounts built, and then we can fit it in there too to see if we're gonna have to clearance any of these structure ribs, because it's gonna be a little bit tight because this motor is a little bit wider. It's shorter, but it's wider, so it's gonna want to hit these. So let's get it dry fit in here and see what she does. All right guys, so we got her set down in here, and as you can see, we're gonna have to cut most of this side out to give us some room, which is not a big deal. Go over here, gotta trim a little bit on this side, not too much, just so we can get it back some right here. And we're clearing the steering with the oil pan. That header is coming right down behind the steering, which works out perfect. We've got plenty of hood clearance, so we're gonna pull this out and get those pieces nibbed off, and we'll bring you back around. All right, so we went ahead and got the motor pulled back out. We went ahead and trimmed these brackets like we said we had to. We ended up having to take this one completely out, which doesn't matter because it's still mounted on the support out here going up to the firewall, so it still has plenty of strength. We might add a little bit of a gusset in here just to tie it back in to where the old bracket was. But now we got plenty of room for the headers. Should have plenty of room over here. We trimmed this one back just a little bit. Now we're gonna stab the motor back in here and see how it fits. All right guys, so we stopped filming for a bit, but in that time we went ahead and got motor mounts built and got them tacked in. Pulled the motor back out. Mark's torquing the flywheel on. We're gonna get the tranny bolted up to it and then see what we got to massage to make that work. But we're moving right along. It's still somewhat early on day one, which was only for teardown, so we're way ahead of schedule. Tom's looking for a PCM location in the car there, and keep moving along.
That's a pretty nice ladder you got there.
Heather, Mark said I could use it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what he said. He gave him the okay. Don't listen to him. I plead the fifth.
He did. He gave him permission.
If I mess it up, it's on him.
He'll buy her a new one?
Yeah, he said he'd
Is that
buy
what
her a real nice one, 3 of them.
3 of them. Would you like to say anything to Austin? This is Austin's thing. Is there anything you would like to say to him?
Yeah. I don't know if I should say it. His wife might say it.
Absolutely. Just say it.
I gotta think about it for a
You
minute.
got a good joke for him?
I don't know. Now you put me on the spot.
You got anything you
Break that ladder. Heather is going to have your behind.
You're behind.
That's a nice ladder. He's welding on the inside kitchen ladder.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Nice. It didn't used to be patinas, but now it is.
What's that?
I said, I'm over here doing all the work. These guys are talking shit at my camera.
Well, I would help you, but you and I both can't fit on that ladder. I guarantee we'd break it. Hey, Mark. Sometimes we don't have the right tool for a job, so looks like you're making a tool. What tool is that?
Well, it's kind of just made up. It's going to hold our rear end. We're going to put this in the transmission jack and bolt it on. We're going to put the rear end in here. And we've got a front plate. Right there. And that can hold the, what's that called? A pinion. Say it with me now. Pinion.
They're
Pinion.
having me weld it so they make sure it holds. All right, guys, it's about 8 o'clock, and we all have been working harder than an ugly stripper. The 4-link and the new rear end is tacked in, ready to roll. Got to build bag mounts. It's looking good. Just got it strapped up right now because we're getting ready to let her down. So we're going to test fit the engine and transmission because we're probably going to have to cut a bunch of the floor out and then just cover it with some old rags or something. We're getting ready to stab it in. Tom's over here taking a break. He's a little bit older, so it's rough on his body. Thanks. But there's the motor. We got the oil changed. It's ready to rock. One more. Ready to get day 2 started? Oh, man. What's I don't know, but it's dark out there. Let's get this thing running today. Alright. Alright, guys, so as you can tell by my eyes, it is early morning, and we are on day 2. We finished up about midnight last night. Me and Mark, the 2 old guys, went home early. Yeah, they had to get up, watch the news this morning, so they can't stay up late. But we got a lot done yesterday, so I'll give you guys a recap. We didn't film every little bit of it, but you'll get the idea. So the car is up on the lift, and we got the motor in, mounted, not coming back out, ready to rock. Me and Mark tackled a tranny mount last night. That is in and wrapped up. And they got the 4-link pretty much done in the back. Just needs, we'll melt it in there. And bag mounts designed and built. So that's pretty much done back here as well. So as you can see, we were busy. Wiring's in. Just got to hook it up to the motor. So let's get this day started. Alright guys, my first project of the day here. Gonna finish doing a little prep work and get this rear end melted in That way Mark can jump on the bag brackets and we can get this rear end finished up so we can move on to our next project. Yeah, let's get to it.
She done did that on me.
I'm back here trying to work, and these guys are up here making so much damn noise, I can't hear myself think.
Sorry.
You keep it down up here.
It's off.
Whew. You get it yet?
I think so.
Alright, who done did it? Can't put Chinese with American in the same drawer.
What are you talking about?
This is metric.
Oh, who did that? I
Don't know.
Trust me, it
Go
wasn't
ahead.
me.
Nobody's gonna know.
I get pissed about that all the time.
They go like that.
Alright guys, I'm going to give you a quick update here. As you can tell, I got my hat off, so it's been getting serious. Haven't been filming too much today because we've been just trying to move along so we can get the car done for tomorrow. But we got a lot of projects going, a lot of stuff getting tied up. It's going on 4 o'clock on day 2, so we're not too bad a shape. Got the rear end is done. Just douche it up with some paint there. Got bag mounts 4 length all done. Tom's over here building an exhaust. We got Shannon welding on the front end for the front bag mounts. The fuel system is half plumbed. And we're moving right along. The front bag mounts were a big project. You see Shannon over here getting our plates welded up. We pretty much had to cut everything away on the front and redesign all of it. But it's coming right around. So just wanted to give you a quick update and see you on the next part. Guys, back on day 3, update. Full rear air ride is in. Shannon's putting fluid in the rear end. He just got the drive shaft hooked up. We got exhaust, got all the brake lines ran, fuel lines ran, plumbed. Started putting the air line in last night. Tom's finishing up welding on the front air ride. This side's in, just needs tightened down. Got to plumb all the air lines. Throw the brake shoes on the back, and we're going to be putting it down, wiring the motor up, turning the key. If you ever put a crank sensor in an LS, you probably know what I'm trying to do.
A loose pig in our yard?
If there's a pig in our yard, I'm on camera. All right, guys. So as you can see, we got it fired up, fired pretty easily. We just kind of had it hardwired to the battery to see if it'll run. Now we're gonna try to get some radiator stuff plumbed and see if it'll move. I don't know if you'll catch this in our video because we do have to go home soon, so you might have to catch that part of it in Mark's video. All right, guys. So we got the car running, as you can see, full air ride suspension and everything. There's a couple wires that need hooked up for the air ride, but everything is plumbed. Everything is functioning, working with as far as going up and down. But we ran out of time. I got to get back to work tomorrow, sadly. So this is going to be the end of this video for me on the channel. But don't forget to head over to Mark's channel at Vintage 10 Customs because he's going to be finishing this thing up and getting it backed out of the garage. So if you want to see further work getting done to this car, go over and check out his channel because he'll be finishing it up. But thanks you guys for watching. It was a super fun weekend. We got way more accomplished than we would have ever thought. And it was just, we had a blast. So this is going to be me signing off. Well, see you later.